that you have when you do these things. And I think it's more the moment. These guys came from Woodland, Delaware. Where was you from?
Who's fighting right now? Who's fighting right now? Who's fighting right now? Who's
Man, it's your boy D-Night, man. Fire Nice Podcast.
Let me see him. Let me see him.
Yo, party people. What's going on, my folks, my peoples? Hey, see, we short today, but we still gonna make it work. Fire Nice.
You need to know. My fault. I was texting with all my people out in Bucharest.
Yes, sir.
Texting with all my people out in Bucharest, man. Hello. How are ya? This is your guy, Fresh Fire, man, and you tuned in with the motherfucking greatest, the one take kings.
Yes, sir.
I'm your man, Fresh Fire, and I have my motherfucking brother to my side, to my left, your right. Everybody's favorite, the motherfucking Iceman.
Yo, what's going on, people? Wake up. Wake up. It's that time.
My bro said in the countdown, it's gonna be a cold summer. It's gonna be a cold summer.
Yes, sir.
As you can see, man, the coach he's in Bucharest right now. I had to get the text messages in. Him and B Matter in Bucharest right now. You know, they send their regards. They may stop through, they may or may not. But you are now rocking with the best. Fire and Ice.
Yes, sir.
How you feeling, man? It's Tuesday night, man. It's Tuesday.
Man, I'm feeling good. Good Tuesday night, man. Podcast night. Shit, we got the motherfucking Lakers and Warriors coming on later. Good game. I hope it be a good series. You know, man, just feeling great, man.
I heard that.
Feeling great, man.
I heard that. Well, it's Tuesday night, my favorite night of the week, as y'all all know, man. I'm feeling marvelous in the place to be. As y'all can see, man, we in front of the esteemed Bancroft Elementary, man, and I wanted to give
shout out, Mr. Pritchard.
I wanted to give a heartfelt rest in peace to a legend, an icon. I don't know what you want to call him, but I know too many in Wilmington. Especially, I know in the East Side, and specifically Bancroft Elementary, Mr. Maurice Pritchard was such a father figure. If you had one or not, he was such a father figure. He was such a pillar. He was such an icon in the community. There were things that I heard about that he was doing in the community way before Bancroft Elementary. Man, the things that this man done for so many thousands, probably tens of thousands of young men and young women, he will be sorely and truly missed.
Yes,
I swear, man. You know, man, I just want to give a heartfelt rest in peace to the icon. It's hard for me to even call him Maurice, Mr. Pritchard.
Mr. Pritchard, man.
Yo, you know what's crazy? The Kappa League to me was so iconic. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna open my school up after school. You know, come on, kids in the neighborhood. Yeah, you can go to Bancroft, you cannot go to Bancroft, but I'm opening this to all of y'all. I got this. Trophies and everything, man. I ended up the Gym for the Storming Classic, which is another iconic event. That for Wilmington, man. So I can't say it no other way, man. But to give my
he did a lot of iconic things,
yes,
man, motherfucker. Listen, man. The reason high school games was in there because he knew that people couldn't get rides and stuff to go see those two high school teams filled with inner city kids to go play. So we're gonna make it accessible for y'all.
Yeah, just walk around the corner, walk a couple blocks up the street,
and you can see your nephew, your cousin, your son, your brother.
How iconic was that to bring the Glasgow Newark games to Bancroft? You know what I'm saying? I mean, you almost take it for granted, but when you think about it, it's like, damn, man, how could I forget that? I mean, that was for the sole purpose everybody in the hood either went to Bancroft, walked past it or whatever, and all your people could get to it. Sole purpose, man. I mean, how could we forget that, man?
The sole purpose of that game,
man. Nah, man, just come around here, see your son, see your nephew, your cousin, your brother.
You ain't gotta find no ride out Glasgow.
Right around the corner. I've done it myself. I'm like, man, that's Moon from down the street. You know what I'm saying? That's Fox, man. I seen it, man. I seen it with my own eyes, man. It was all due to Mr. Pritchett, man. I just want to say rest in peace again to Mr. Pritchett, man. But I do want to transition, man. I do want to transition into something, now that we on fathers and father figures. And I guess I want to transition into what's got fresh on fire. I'm not sure if I'm on fire, but I am definitely passionate and moved about our brothers and our sisters, man. Getting the proper space and resources they need so they can heal and go through mourning, the proper way for them. Everybody mourns differently. And no names, no faces, all names and faces be held to protect the innocent, man. But I talked to a brother of mine, man. He just brought something to the light that it's brothers and sisters out here struggling from the city, struggling pertaining to their father figures. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I know I told everybody out there that I lost my father, who I love dearly, last September. And it's still pretty raw and rough. And the good brother just rose to me in a conversation that it's a lot of people out here that go through things by themselves, and specifically pertaining to us young Black boys in the city that actually was fortunate enough to come up with their fathers. The type of love, the type of inspiration and things, the bond that you have with your father that was in the household. And it was very poignant, man. And to that brother, man, if he's listening or not, man, I don't know if you're in Bucharest or not, man, but to that brother, man, like I said, man, I will definitely get to this in a more in-depth manner, give it the proper respect and attention that it needs, because I want to open my arms to all the brothers and sisters out there that have lost a loved one, particularly their father that they may have been close to. You go through things and sometimes you think you're alone, but a lot of us out here, and I know my good brother to my left lost his father. So we all want to be there for each other. So to that good brother out there, man, yeah, I'm putting my arms around you. I'm putting my arms around all us good brothers and sisters out there that have lost people. And I pray and implore you to find your peace and your space within these trying times. And that's what's got your boy fresh on fire.
Hey, man, I heard that.
Yeah, man.
Definitely heard that.
That's something, man. before we get into the tomfoolery and shenanigans, man, I just want to finish it off by saying, man, everybody out there, man, when you lose somebody, I always just implore you to be strong. Just be strong as you can be. But you don't have to be Superman or Superwoman. Just be strong as you can be. And when you get weak, let somebody hold the rope and be strong for you. It's okay, man. It's okay, men and women out there, to be as strong as you can and to also be weak in these times. Just find your peace and your space in these trying times and moments. With that being said, you ready for some tomfoolery and shenanigans?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, before if you got anything, I just want to say, man, I don't know, tomfoolery or shenanigans, you can call it what you want. But I was watching TV and they came up with a good question today, man.
What's that?
If you can change your gender, why you can't change your race?
see now you got the wood burning
or your age.
It's funny you say that. Just to piggyback on your point, I just seen a 65-year-old white gentleman says he identifies with being a newborn baby. Proceed.
Nah, I'm just like, and that just gets you to thinking. Like, you know what I'm saying? With the joint, like, why wouldn't they let you say you a white man or a white woman or why? What would be their reason of explanation that you can't identify as another race?
Well, I would say specifically to the race thing is bigger than you. You feel what I'm saying?
But gender is bigger than you.
Now, right, it is. I mean, well, gender is bigger than you, but race is probably the biggest thing. You feel what I'm saying? And what I'm saying in regards to it being bigger than, it's bigger than, you can be white and say, yeah, I identify as black. But all the white people out there are going to identify you as white. Or the people who want to identify, man, you white. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Even if you wanted to, in certain aspects to certain people, you can't be black. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I know your fucking family. I know your mama and your dad. You know what I'm saying? I know your mother. I know the stock you come from. You from Arkansas.
But that's the aspect of everything. If you look at it, when they can change their genders, it's people out there like, nah, I know your mom and dad. You Billy.
True.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
True.
But it became accepted. So why wouldn't changing your race become accepted?
But that's what I'm saying. It's like it's people out there. It's enough people out there, which I kind of agree with you. But it's enough people out there, but like, nah. If you're around enough white people that know you white, they're letting you be white. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm not just saying that in a bad way. They're still going to look out for you like you white, even if you identify as black. You feel what I'm saying? Like, nah, no, you white. I know your mom and dad. I can't let you go out like this. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying I can't let you go out being
I feel what
black,
you're
but I'm
saying.
saying, like, in this situation, oh no, I know you white. I know your family. You step out. You come here. You feel what I'm saying? So like, nah, I'm with my friends. I know you with your fucking friends, but you come here. Get the fuck in the back of this car. And you take your ass home. As you feel what I'm saying? They was still, and that's what I mean. It's bigger than just like, nah, I'm black. I ain't trying to hear that shit. As opposed to like, oh, I'm a man. Like, all right. Now, if it be people out there, no, I know you a woman. I know your mom and dad and them, but it would be a little bit different with the race thing because how I feel it. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a little bit different because there'd be white people like, we just not gonna let you be black. I know some people out there, they're like, if I knew you was born a woman and you changed to be a man, I know you ain't gonna change I know they would still look at you as a woman, but I just think it'd be a little bit different with the race thing. You feel what I'm saying? Just with the race thing. But it's fascinating. It's fucking fascinating to me to think that
Cause I was thinking about the age too. You could tell someone, man, I'm a 50-year-old who says, nah, I'm 40. No, you're 50 because your body says that. He could say the same thing about gender. No, you're a boy because your body says that.
I mean, I ain't gonna let you speak to the choir. I'm like, a lot of people subscribe to that train of thought that you are what you're born, and I'm like, that's fair. I don't necessarily subscribe to that, but like, that's fair. If that's how you choose to see it, that's fair. I can't say that the people you speak of like that are going to answer to that, but that's fair if that's what you believe, or that's what your mentality says. But what I also say is, me, I am a big proponent of be whoever the fuck you want to be. As long as you ain't knocking none of my loved ones over the motherfucking head to be that, be whoever the fuck you want to be. You make you. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you can't make everybody answer to who you are. So you better really believe in who you
are.
Be.
Yeah. That shit just like, damn. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because me, I'm saying I don't hold race as high like you do, as think it's over gender. Because no way, in no way, shape, or form, you're either going to be born a male or a woman. Your race, you could be mixed. You have different type thing and you could identify by to one of them.
Well, see, that's where I'll say that's a little dicey. Because you, like I said, you could be a mixed race child. But let you come up around, you be mixed race, but let you come up around all white people and you have a white experience. But you happen to love your black side too, but they never really see you with black people. They're going to treat you as you white. Like, nah, man, I don't care about that other half in you. You've been around us. You've been doing, and if you do white stuff, like, you're white. I don't care what you do around other people. Like, nah, man, I've always done this. It's like, it don't matter to me. You're Jesse Bob. You ain't J Love around this motherfucker. And that's why I say, and that's what I'm saying. It's 51-49 to me. Like, you ain't got to argue me down. I understand. Now I'm just saying it's a little bit different how I see it with race. Now, I see it kind of the same way with gender as well. But you say you put it out, like, I kind of agree with it. I don't put it over top of race just because it's a lot more people going to say, nah, I identify you as white and I'm going to treat you as white. Now, it's going to people say, nah, I identify you as a woman and I'm going to treat you as a woman. But it's a lot of people just going to disagree with you. Like, fuck it, I'll treat you as whatever you want to be treated as. But I don't agree with that shit. That's how I see it. But I see it in all the instances.
I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? I see it in all the instances. I just think I see it a little bit more with the race thing. But I definitely see it like, yeah, it's how the people going to see you. You know what I'm saying? It's how the people going to see you. That's why I say, look, man, believe in who you are. And you be fine. You know, people like, it's just like people like, oh, no, I know your mom and them. Y'all ain't Muslim. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yo, you ain't going to give me that? Like, nah, motherfucker, y'all went to church every Sunday. Like, so what? It's people who are on that type of time. Nah, you used to do bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about you giving your life over to Christ and nothing like that. Like, what the fuck you mean? You know what I'm saying? There's people like that, you know, so I'm like, man, what the fuck?
I just posed a question when I was watching this show. It just made me start thinking like, dang. You know what I mean? Because a white lady said it. You know what I mean? She just posed a question to the people. Motherfuckers was looking dumb. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers looking dumb like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Let me ask you this. I had a random motherfucker thought today, and I thought I'd post it. I said, damn, it's been decades since I wore a wife beater. When last time you wore a wife beater?
I wear them under my shirts. I wear
all the time.
Not all the time. Like if I'm getting like, if I'm going somewhere, you know what I'm saying, like dressed up and shit, I wear a wife beater under my, you know what I'm saying, tuck my shit in. You know what I mean? Yeah. I probably had one on Saturday night. I probably had one on. Nah, but I've been stopped just wearing wife beaters. Just regular, just
like a boot. Yeah, nah, I ain't did. That's what I'm saying. And that was the last time I was like, yeah, well, that was how I was wearing beaters. I wasn't even, because I'm a t-shirt guy, and it just like, damn. I mean, I ain't got nothing against beaters. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing against beaters. I just feel like, damn, I ain't wore a beater in decades.
Yeah, not just no straight beater. Nah, but sometimes like when it's hot, I wear a beater because I be sweating. I don't want my t-shirt all sweated up, so my beater, you know what I mean?
Right, yeah, your beater don't show the sweat.
Yeah.
And you know what? I gotta go back to motherfucking beaters because I'm a sweaty nigga.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a sweaty nigga, so yeah. I mean, I don't give a fuck about it. I just be like, man, what the fuck you want me to do? Drink more water? What the fuck? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just was there. I was like, damn, man. I was scrolling through the book, and I just like, damn, I ain't seen. And I seen somebody with a beater. I was like, damn, I ain't wore a beater in decades. I thought so. Well, when the last time I wore a beater? I was like, damn, it's been decades since I wore a beater, man.
Yeah.
I'm just a t-shirt guy, man. I got a bunch of motherfucking Saeeds in the crib. You know what I'm saying? I got a bunch of Saeeds in the crib.
Yeah, I wear them every now and then. Not too much though. Not too much. I don't rock the beaters no more.
But yo, that was something, man. For some reason, and I don't know why, man. I never was a beater guy. I ain't got nothing against them or nothing. Like I need more beaters in my wardrobe. That's what I'm thinking. Like I need more beaters in my wardrobe. But I mean, not even under my shirts. I ain't hit a beater on in decades, y'all. I ain't hit a beater on in fucking decades.
Yeah, I had one on Saturday.
Damn it, man.
I done had one on a couple times this year and shit, man.
I got tees, man. I got a whole lot of Saeed tees and top tees in the crib.
Mm-hmm.
You know what else I thought was crazy? Motherfucker say, yo, it's the playoffs, right? Best NBA playoffs, yeah. He said, nah, I can get 6 points right now. Let me ask you something, nice man, with your basketball background, in the current state you in right now, you think you can get 6 points on a playoff team?
Nah. I don't know. I'm not saying. All right, put it like this. If they ain't running no sets or nothing for me, and it's just like 5-on-5, just go. I don't think I probably, not at the state I'm in now, nah. But if you running sets and picks and all that, and you getting me an open shot, I probably could get 6. I could probably knock something down.
What my guy's reasoning was, he said, nah, I can hit 2 quarter threes a half.
That's what I'm saying, but we got to run the plays, you know what I'm saying?
This is the part, that was the part that made it interesting. I said, well, Now this is another thing that came to my mind later on in the conversation. Now I said, 2 corner threes a half. I said, obviously they're gonna sag off me and double team whoever the best motherfucker is. I'll probably get at least 2 or 3 shots at it. Maybe one of them will go down a half. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't that far-fetched. What I started thinking about in my head was a question that was posed to me from somebody else somewhere else. And I said, that puts a different spin on it. What somebody has asked me, they said, do you think women can play with men? At a time of my life, I was like, nah, the physicality would be different. But with my man's reasoning, standing in the corner, I said, shit, I know it's some women out there that can knock down a corner 3.
They all can, but what I'm saying is, but that's a play being ran. That's what I'm saying. You said if a motherfucker double off, now if it's straight up, stick your man, and Can you score? Can you score? Can you actually say you could score on one of these guys? 6 points? That's what I said. You have to run a set. You have to run a set.
a pick and roll with
Yeah,
and
a double pick and roll where a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, had the motherfucker jokers roll to the basket, so a motherfucker had to step up and I'm wide open.
And it might
But if it's like, yo, everybody stick on their man, don't move, and they swing that motherfucker to you, what you gonna do?
I'm gonna let him fly.
And that motherfucker get pushed in the third row.
That's fair.
He'll get pushed in the third row. The nigga already 6'7", fresh. I'm guaranteed that whoever you was talking to ain't 6'5" or better.
Oh, hell no, this nigga at my height. You
That's
know
what I'm saying.
But I was kind of thinking about it from your angle. Like, I'm not gonna be able to score, but the example he poured forth to me, I was like, if I get enough shots, man, I think I can make me a couple corner threes. That's my shot. That's my shot. You know what I'm saying? I think I can make me a couple corner threes, man. But yo, like if we playing 5-on-5, call your own fouls, all nah.
That's why I said, if we ain't playing with no picks or nothing, can you actually beat a nigga and score?
Yeah, like we playing.
And I couldn't. Right now, I probably couldn't. I probably could beat you. I probably, ooh, good move, young nigga. Good move, all that nigga come 6'8", nigga.
Shit.
Where?
Getting it break his head.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, sit in the corner, yeah, when y'all run all the players on that side, and motherfucker throw it. And of course, I probably could get, you know. But, nah, not with a motherfucker standing in your face. Without no pick, can you take them off the dribble or do whatever, your little step back and score? No, I couldn't. Not right now.
Yeah.
I couldn't give you no lift, no nothing, you know what I'm saying? No nothing.
I don't even know if I got a breakaway layup.
Man, the breath control.
Dog, you know what? I think I could get the breakaway steal and have to dish it to a motherfucking trailer.
How you got to that motherfucker with T my leg. Nigga. That's what I'm saying. Like, niggas be talking crazy.
Yep.
That's what, man, I be arguing with the young boys around my way. They talking about, yo, that nigga Steven Adams trash. I'm like, man, that nigga give you 50 right now.
You won't touch the rock. Man, y'all have no idea how great these guys are.
I said, man, that nigga give you 50 right now, and he don't even score the ball. But on you,
he gonna thrash you, man.
I said, but on you,
I put it like this. Let him show up. I know some people out here don't know who Steven Adams is. Let him show up to your YMCA. You like, oh, who got the tall white dude? Man, he a thrasher. You like, yo, this motherfucker, he should go try out somewhere, man. Yo, this white dude showed up and crushed us. Like, nah, motherfucker, Steven Adams, motherfucker.
Yo, that's what I'm telling. I'm like, man, y'all wouldn't score on them niggas, man. Y'all talking up, man, y'all wouldn't score, man. You little niggas would not score on none of them niggas in the league. None of you niggas ain't bones.
Yo, ain't Dante.
And it's hard for them to score.
As you can see, shit is real, man. Shit is real.
Shit real out there,
and they on
man.
playoff teams making contributions, getting in the game. It's hard for niggas you don't know from Wilmington, Delaware to score. Man, and the whole thing, I was looking at it from your angle. He just gave me the different angle. He was like, yo, I can hit the corner three. He was like, yo, they swinging. I was like, to be fair, I was like, I wasn't looking at it like that. But I was like, man, niggas, you crazy?
Yeah, you running plays.
I said, hold on. I was like, it's the playoffs, nigga. I was like, hold on. You mean to tell me you think you're going to come down on Jalen Brunson and do anything?
Nah.
Marcus Smart.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. Just straight up. But you can set, man, you can come set the pick for me. And now I'm on some dumb big nigga. I think I can get my shot off. You know what I'm saying? Even if I still think you slow as shit. I think I can get my shot. But it has to be something involved. It has to be an action involved to get me open. Right. Because I'm not going to get open on myself.
I ain't getting me open.
Yeah, I'm not going to get open on myself.
Me open.
And it's a lot of niggas in the league now that can't get open by themselves.
You got to go stay in the corner, Chief.
Yeah.
This is where this phrase comes in, a playmaker. You need somebody to make the play for you, dog. Either go stand in the corner or go stand in the dumper spot.
Yo, like, yo, that shit hard. That's different. I'm saying they be choosing niggas.
They choose who gonna be the niggas, you know. But I see it with my own
they
eyes,
even choose who gonna go to the NBA.
That's true too.
I peeped that because when they go to all these AAU joints, they picking. Once they pick you out the AAU circuit and send you to that U.S. Olympic 14 and under, 15 and under, you destined to go to the NBA.
Once they get you in the pipeline, they don't spit you out until they really see what you got. And you'll get every chance. You know what I'm saying? All right, we're going to pick you. We're going to draft you. All right, you can't make it on the team, get a two-way contract. Can't make it in the D League, go to the G League. You know what I'm saying? Go to Ignite or go. They're going to give you every chance. Every fucking chance.
Yup, they're going to make sure. They're going to make sure. They're going to make sure you get there.
Chance, man. Every chance. Let me ask you this. Like Coach always say every week. What you watching, good brother?
Man, I'm watching the playoffs. Like, ain't nothing really new coming on. You know what I'm saying? Shit, they still in the same series, the same season of series and shit. Really, nothing ain't going to come on new now with the writer's strike.
Yeah, I saw that.
Ain't nothing, you know what I mean? It's the same shit on. I've been watching the playoffs, man.
They said late night TV shut down immediately.
Yeah, immediately. They don't write that shit. Niggas writing, man. I'm not writing all these jokes.
Right. Conan O'Brien was he won so many Emmys for writing.
Like, shit, I ain't writing these jokes, nigga. Till y'all ante up.
Like, damn. And I was like, damn. Like, what? I mean, y'all comedians, though. You know what I'm saying? At some point, you got to write your own shit. Y'all was comedians at one point. Like, at some point, you like, come on, man, you can't even. I understand you TV hosts now. But if you tell me if Steve Harvey, Family Feud ain't going off. Steve Harvey got jokes for you. I got jokes. Now, it ain't the same thing, but if Steve Harvey still had his show, he ain't worried about no motherfucking writers not writing for him. He like, shit, I freestyle this motherfucker.
Nah, you still gotta have writer because he not writing all the shit he's saying.
True.
That ain't ad-libbing.
Nah,
that's a script.
But I think he can ad-lib.
I'm saying you probably can, but it ain't how you want. I'm talking about for Family Feud. You don't want him ad-libbing across millions of households. It's different. When you know what I'm saying? That shit written. Them little jokes he told, yeah, they probably his jokes, but they're written into the script. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got a little, you know what I'm saying? Then the writer go back and write there, you know what I mean? Okay, Steve Harvey, this your joke. All right, we're going to write it in here. How many such and such people, such and such, this some funny shit, and now the script. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Such and such people in the household, you know what I'm saying? Nah, you know what I mean? Oh, you off script, you already fucked some shit up off script. You fucked Miss America up.
Yeah, he did.
You got to stay on script.
You have to stay on script.
You have to stay on script. You don't already fuck something up.
Continue coming through here hosting some shit. You got to stay on script, Steven.
Yeah, but that's all I've been watching, the playoffs, man. Shit, they come on every night. That's my fix until like 11, 12 at night. You know what I mean?
You know what I did happen to catch? What? That I didn't catch that you had brought up a couple weeks earlier? The Jay Dilla documentary.
You see that shit?
I seen that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I fucks with that nigga. I fucks with him.
Yeah, Jay Dilla was that nigga. He was cool.
Yeah, he was cool.
Yeah,
man.
He was cool as shit.
I like a motherfucker like that, even though I'm always for the artist. You know what I'm saying? Not saying I'm not for a motherfucker for their money, but I'm always for the artist. The motherfucker like, yo, this is what I do, and we'll figure the rest out. Not saying the money ain't important in that, because I'm for the bag. I'm for the bag.
Mm-hmm.
But it just seems like when you got somebody who's really there for the art, And that's rare these days. When you find somebody that's really there for the art, man, it just takes it so much further. You know what I'm saying? Like, he actually invented a new way to make motherfucking beats and shit. That's hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all understand, man. Like, hip hop comes from very humble beginnings. Like, people like that, man. You know, I wish that the money and the recognition was there for them right there when it should have been there for them. Instead, you know what I'm saying? Instead of, you know, shit shaking out in the state and all this shit, or not just you having your money that you owe right then and there. You know, no funny shit, you know, none of that, man. Yo, you did some groundbreaking shit. I just want to fly here now. And it just make you, especially me, you know, coming from a person who's tried to be in that industry, it sours you, you know, that people would, not saying try did them dirty. I'm not saying that, but this ain't the Uma. This is Jay Dilla. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, I would rather you have Jay Dilla name on that. So we don't have to motherfucking have documentaries after you die. We can have a documentary of you while you living. You know what I'm saying? Like, give you your flowers now, you know. Mm-hmm. But I ain't that mad at Q-tipping them and all either that. But it's just a business, man. Once you see the ugly side of the business, it's like, damn, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, it could have just been Jay Dilla beats, you know? And like, give him his credit, man. Give him his flowers.
I've been watching that Tupac shit too. Oh, the Dear Mama shit. That is something new. I've been checking out.
I haven't caught that, but I want to. I know.
Yeah, that's deep. That's deep. That's deep. It just goes to show you what type of nigga he was.
Right.
Where he came from, you know what I'm saying? So it like, if you know what I'm saying, for motherfuckers who was around when Tupac was around, it'll give you a little bit of insight of why he was the way he was, you know what I'm saying? And shit, his mom played his mother and the people around his mother, them Panthers, played a big influence in his life. And when you influenced by people like that, you might crash out.
It's crazy because I always say, man, well, I ain't gonna say I always said it, but I saw somebody who said, I was like, damn, you know what, that should make sense. And I've been saying it ever since. Them flames that burn that real bright like that, they burn out fast. You feel what I'm saying? Like Bo Jackson. Like that he was shining brighter than a lot of motherfucking people.
Yeah.
It just burned out fast. You know what I'm saying? Like a Pac, a Big. They both were shining bigger than everybody out. And I truly believe they would have still been the biggest motherfuckers out if they were still living. They still one of the biggest motherfuckers.
Yeah,
out.
they would have been when, as far as like social media and shit like that, because I'm pretty sure they would have had artists, you know what I'm saying, would have been still doing shit with motherfucker, had these young niggas in the music, so they would have been, you know what I mean? They would have been the Puffs and the Shugs and those types, the babies right now. You know what I mean? The Jays.
Yeah, man. Them stars like that, man, they burn out. They burn because it takes a long, man. You can't, man. That takes a lot to burn like that, man. It was somebody said somewhere that Pocket made, I don't know, like a crazy number of records, you know, in like a couple years span. Like, what the fuck? Like, this was crazy. Like, you can't.
But you could do that. I'm saying, if you see the joint, you could see the sense. If you would see the sense why he could do that. He was not only a rapper, he wrote poetry.
Well, yeah.
He used to combine the both. You know what I'm saying? He used to combine the, you know what I'm saying? Like, his raps was different from his poetry. Mm-hmm. But sometimes he would take from here and bring over here. You know what I'm saying? And that was the contradictive part.
Yeah, from what I hear.
That's what it was. His poetry was different from the raps. But at some times he would combine the poetry with the raps and you would get the contradictory pop.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying?
Because everybody that you hear to a man, they say they love him. Everybody said, man, they hit you the shirt off his back. He was one of the realest motherfuckers that you could find. But
I believe that. Yo, a nigga said on there, it's like, yo, he's like, man, Pac was the worst drug dealer ever. He's like, man, when he was growing up, he's like, man, he was the worst. He's like, yo, this nigga used to have so much compassion. Yo, he used to have so much compassion. He's like, yo, he'll sell a nigga some coke and then go buy him something to eat.
Yeah, you a bad drug dealer.
You know what I'm saying?
You're a bad drug dealer.
Yo, you eat today. Yo, eat today. So they're like, yo, here, but they'll spend the money on the crack and then he'll buy the family something to eat because they got kids and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
This ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work. I mean, good thing, but
yeah, like, nah, like, yo, he was the worst. He's like, man, he had too much compassion.
This ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work, man. This ain't gonna work. This is the name of the game. You sell the weed. I mean, you sell the drugs to the people who buy the drugs. This ain't gonna work, Pop. You too nice for this.
Yeah, I said, damn, that's what's up, though. Hey, man. I'm saying we all got that in us, though. Mm-hmm. It depends on how we show it. You know what I mean? Everybody got a little bit of empathy in them.
You know how ironic the game is, man. I can remember it like it was yesterday, but I remember there's a particular fiend. She was pregnant and she was showing, so she was like 6-7 months.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what, man, I don't feel good about, selling these drugs. And there's a couple of motherfuckers around like, yeah, she came to me, like, I don't. They like, yeah. She's like, well, fuck it, then. If you ain't gonna sell me, then I bet they are. Turn around and like, look, I got here the money I got. It's out here. The game is cruel, man. The game is cruel, man. But the game is the game. The game is the game.
Mm-hmm.
The game is the game, man.
Yeah, I ain't watching nothing though, man. Same old shit.
I did see the season finale of Abbott Elementary. I'm like, fuck. You know what I'm saying? No spoilers, but I thought things was gonna go different between my favorite couple. I thought it was gonna go different. Guess I was wrong.
Shadid and Gregory.
Yeah. It's I love the fucking show. I mean, don't get it fucked up.
Shit.
Besides Snowfall, that was the only show that I was, I'm like, that's appointment viewing. Other than that, I watch very little TV.
I fuck with all the powers.
Now, see, here's the thing. Here's the thing with me. I ain't gonna say I'm all caught up on Power, but I'm pretty good on Power. But they not. I ain't gonna say that. I'm not all the way up to date. You feel what I'm saying? So I can't say I'm watching them, but I'm watching them. But you know what I'm saying? Abbott Elementary is the only one I know I'm up to date on. But all the other ones I'm watching them, but kind of halfway. My wife, oh my God, Dick is here. I don't know where the fuck she got the time, but she is all the way up on all of that shit. All of that shit. She was like, yo, the Tommy shit, I ain't really fucking with that.
Nah, you gotta watch. You gotta watch that shit. She tripping. That Tommy shit crazy.
And that's pretty much where I'm at. I'm like, should I watch this? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you gotta watch motherfucker the Kanan.
Oh, that nigga's wild.
You gotta watch Ghost 2. You know what I'm saying? With Tariq and them, the young niggas. You gotta watch Tommy shit out in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You got, because they all linked though. Like they all linked. You know what I'm saying? Like they go, you know what I mean? The motherfuckers linked.
Yo, shout out to 50 Cent. He just bought like a 985,000 square foot motherfucking space. He said, man, TV ain't gonna be the same.
We gotta start shooting shit. We gotta start doing shit and emailing that nigga fresh.
Is that right?
Yeah, why not? Shit, he 50. He gonna take it off if it look right. If it look good, why not? He ain't build it for nothing.
You right about that?
Shit, he ain't Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry, like, man, it's only me. I write it, I direct it, I produce it.
We'll fix it and edit.
Shit, I'll act it if you want me, but whoever.
We'll fix it and edit. We'll fix it in post.
That shit, it's just me. You won't know none of these other actors. Just me. I might let Kim Fields and Robert Townsend direct a couple episodes,
but that's it.
But no one else.
They OGs in this game.
Y'all, they OGs.
Man.
They teaching me.
What you mean? They put me deep with this game.
They teaching me. Shit about this camera work.
Huh.
Shit.
Moving right along.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's funny, man? I ain't gonna say funny like ha funny, but ironic funny. I am a staunch selective outrager. Why? We all are necessarily guilty of it, of selective outrage. Why do you think? I ain't gonna say why you think we selective. Where is people's lines when it comes to selective outrage? And it's for example, it's funny because a lot of people say, "Oh man, I ain't with crime, I ain't with this, and I ain't with that." But we all know drug dealers, people who rob people and stuff like that, and we don't turn them in. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, where's the line with selective outrage?
That's a good question. That's a good question, man.
Well, let me put it like this. Where's the line? Because to me, it always say, man, look, situation is fluid. You know what I'm saying? Like anything can happen anytime, anywhere. It could be a yes right now, it could be a no right now. You know what I'm saying? So situation is fluid. The thing I always say about people is, man, like, look, do you recognize that you selectively rage against some stuff and don't rage against some stuff? You feel what I'm saying? Do people recognize it? Do you recognize that you selectively, select your outrage differently, to certain circumstances? Are there certain things that, or what are the big, deal breakers or some of the motivating factors in some of your selective outrage?
No, I think it probably might be more of the people that for the selective, not necessarily the whatever it is. I think it's the people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you said, everybody don't be liking crime and all that, but we all know people. You know what I'm saying? So I think everything you might not like is selective outrage, because the thing you might not like, it might be the person, just the person. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that, or the people that's doing that certain thing. You know what I mean? Because like you said, and then I say that anyway, because the way, you know what I mean, the way some people put it, you will be on the forefront fighting every chance. You know what I'm saying? I don't like this. I don't like this. So that's why I would say it would be the people who are doing what I don't like at the time. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So, because that's how I feel sometimes. If you really want to, if you really don't like something across the board, you should be the one holding that flag and doing, you know what I mean, on the corner. Like, no, not on this corner. You know what I'm saying? And all that. If you really that motherfucker that
passionate.
Yeah, about it don't matter who. You know what I'm saying? But it's rarely people out there that's just passionate about who. You know what I'm saying? Because even some of the people who you think passionate, they know people, or you know what I mean, and they ain't putting them to the task. You know what I mean? They just don't. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? That's what I think.
So that's one of my. A lot of times when I'm selecting my outrage, you know what I'm saying, it's definitely involving, you know, who's the people or the people, you know, person involved, you know, because the way your morals stack up and all that kind of stuff, man, is how they stack up. But a lot of times they are affected by personal bonds or relationships with whoever or whatever is going on at the time. So a lot of times, man, we be selective. People be like, we be driving, cut somebody off, oh, fuck it. Let somebody cut you off, you snap out. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, yo, like, when you just cut somebody off, it's like, all right, what's all right if I do it? Like different things like that. I'm like, me, myself, those kind of things, I don't even try to get outrageous about them. I'm like, yo, because I know my time is coming. I'm just going to do it myself when it comes. You know what I'm saying? So, but there are things that I have selective outrage about, you know, but most of the time I be like, nah, I get mine back a little bit differently. You know, but it's funny, but like you said, most of the time, pretty much all of the time, the outrage is particular to the people there or people involved with the situation. And those type of things, man, you just, you know, man, that's my motherfucking nephew. You know what I'm saying? That's my motherfucking nephew. I ain't turning him in. Nah, you know, like, nah, I wouldn't ask you to do that. I wouldn't even expect you to do that. But let my nephew's motherfucking best friend do that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll sing your ass motherfucking sailing. So it's wild, man. It's wild, man. But one thing I do want people to understand, man, like, yo, we all are guilty of being selective in how we dole out our outrage. You know what I'm saying? It's like, shit, man. I know I'm going to let some shit slide with some people I know. You know what I'm saying? With some people like, man, shit. I don't know you, Jack. Hey, yo, 4 and 5. 4 and 5. Motherfuckers, fuck that. Now let me ask you this. I ain't seen that much about it, man, but the internet, well, I would say the internet model, the model or the internet personality, Amber Rose, I see has been bullied, or she's claiming she's being bullied because of her OnlyFans.
Her son.
Her son is being bullied because of her OnlyFans. Now, do you think it's fair that Amber Rose's son, who has nothing to do with any of this, you know, he's just a kid, whatever, mom, probably been an industry whore, you know, for lack of a better term, whore for a second. Do you think it's fair that he gets bullied? Thoughts?
It's not fair that he gets bullied, but kids gonna be kids. You put him in that situation. He ain't go to school and niggas just bullying him because he, you know what I'm saying, because he weird or did something crazy or do something. Nah, they bullying him because of you.
Yo, it's crazy because a lot of people who do that kind of stuff, I don't think they be understanding the ramifications about what they do. And a lot of people don't understand, man, it ain't just you walking with in this life. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I mean, nobody can say that Amber Rose is bad or wrong for doing what she did. But at the same time, man, we was kids, and kids are cruel as shit. You know what I'm saying? It's kids saying shit about you, and it ain't even this bad. What's that, Ice Man?
Alright. Now, I've been a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm saying like this. She is the one who really fucked him up. Cause I'm saying, I know what they mean by bullying. But they're not physically harming you because your mom popping her pussy.
Right.
They're not like, yo, we're gonna beat you up every day. Your mom only fit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the damage is done from her.
True.
Cause all they saying is what any grown man who's subscribing to the OnlyFans is saying. I'll fuck the shit out of your mom. I'll fuck the shit out of her. Yo, she popped it over. You see her, you know? That's the only thing they could say.
Your mom clapped her titties for me.
You know what I'm saying?
I sent $5 off my brother's account.
So that type of bullying, I understand. You know what I mean? I can see, but that's caused by you because I don't think they physically harming him.
Right. I don't think it's like we beating you up or nothing like that.
Because your mom got an OnlyFans.
Right.
They just talking shit.
They really just, it's just a heightened roasting.
Yeah.
Heightened roasting. I saw your mom titties. You know what I'm saying? Your mom ass.
Yeah, she got a fat pussy.
She bleached her asshole.
They singing the song, booty hole brown, you know what I'm saying? Pussy white, booty hole brown, you know what I mean?
Ass,
fucking with
titties, all in my face. Ass, titties, all in my face. I'm gonna see your son at recess. I'm gonna see your son. They singing songs and shit. She like a shade. They call it Brazilian. She like a shade. They call it Brazilian.
So, I mean, but that they wouldn't be able to say that.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
If they ain't see it.
That's what I'm saying. Do you think it's fair that they? I mean, well, I can't even say it's not fair because I understand kids. I was a kid once before, and whether it's right or wrong, it's fair that it's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Because kids, they just do that. They find your weakness. They find what's wrong with you, and they exploit it. I ain't saying there's nothing wrong with it. It's just you got a fucked up faux pas. You know what I'm saying? You're like, damn.
Fucked up mother.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got a fucked up vice that people can pick on. Like, damn, cousin. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody got picked on a certain kind of way. It's just, damn, you ain't got no roof on your house for real. Like, that's a real hard dig. Like, damn, every time we go to your house, it's raining on us.
But
you know?
But that's different because motherfuckers get tired of saying that every day. But
true,
you coming on OnlyFans every day doing some different shit, wearing different clothes. Like, oh, you see what he's about here on this thing? You know what I'm saying?
Nigga got my request. She would have Captain America.
Nigga can come in every day with some new material.
Oh,
you can't, man. So what, man? You know my house we got a fucking tarp over the roof. All right, you ain't gonna say that every day. Every day it's not gonna rain.
right.
Every day it's not gonna rain.
What do you benefit on sunny days?
You know what I'm saying? Every day my clothes not gonna stink.
But your mom got new material.
But your mom every day fresh new material.
Pussy out new every day.
Every day.
I couldn't live like that. I couldn't live like that, bro. I couldn't live like that, man. I've been stabbed me, motherfucker. I know it right now. I couldn't live like that. I couldn't live like that, man. Oh, your mom got my request. Oh, she stuck her fingers in her pussy. Oh no, I couldn't live like that.
Hey, yo, I paid this mom $15 to stick her fingers in her butt.
Oh, I was controlling the pussy. Oh no.
Hey, yo.
No.
Oh man, you do that to that young man. All the money in the world can't change that.
No, man. It's as fucked up and unfortunate as it is. I understand kids, and your mom is somebody. You feel what I'm saying? Your dad is probably somebody too. I don't know which child it is that's being bullied, but I want to say you got a child by Wiz Khalifa and somebody else. You know, so
Dicks are despicable.
I think it's fucked up that they saying that about your mom, but I understand kids. That's your roach crawling out your pocket. You know what I'm saying? That's your free lunch.
That's what I'm saying. But
But that's what I'm saying. That OnlyFans is going to happen every day. New material every day. Damn it, man. And that's so hard and so rough and so harsh. Yo, yo, man, I was a kid. I ain't saying I was harsh, but I ain't saying I was light either. It was motherfucker, and I'm telling you, some motherfuckers go for the throat. Man, yo, I hope it's gonna make you strong, young man. It's gonna make you strong. It's gonna build character.
Or
you gonna kill somebody. Cause you know,
including himself.
Yeah.
Including himself.
Your mom got a coochie ring, a pussy ring. No, I'm not taking that every day. You gonna have to tell me my motherfucking breath stink. You every day. You're not gonna tell me that every day. I'm gonna kill somebody. Bro. I'm gonna kill somebody. For real. I'm gonna kill.
Yeah, that shit's wild. Fuck that.
Let me light the mood a little bit. Now, one thing I do watch every night faithfully is a cartoon. I watch adult cartoons, you know what I'm saying? Funny shit, Family Guy, American Dad, King of the Hill, shit like that. I love that kind of shit. What's the greatest cartoon of all time?
Read the question like it said, man.
Oh, I'm sorry. Greatest primetime cartoon. I get a little older, y'all. My eyes is getting fucked up.
To me, I would probably say Family Guy. That's probably my favorite primetime shit. Number 2 would probably be South Park. And number 3 would probably be I don't know, it's a lot of prime time. Nah, I'm gonna change. What's the name would be number 1? Family Guy would be number 1. That would be number 1. Boondocks would be number 2. South Park would be number 3. That would be my top 3 primetime cartoons.
That's a strong motherfucking. That's a strong motherfucking 3 right there. And basically, I put it like this: Family Guy and American Dad probably 1 and 1A. I fucks with them so fucking heavy. They the same. As much as I love the Boondocks, I will probably take South Park over the Boondocks. I'll probably take over the Boondocks, but the Boondocks is number 3.
These got all bear coops.
Yo, I'm trying to tell you, man. We got people jamming it. They just came back from Bucharest.
These motherfuckers.
They just came.
Alaska.
Yeah, came back from Bucharest.
It's cold, nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
What's up, the guys?
They just came back from Bucharest, you know what I'm saying? They flew in, man. The bubble vests, the bubble coats, and the hoodies was needed where they came from, man. Definitely was needed.
MVP.
Man.
Talk about it.
Nah, not yet.
Okay.
You sure? You sure?
Man, what we're just talking about, man.
You sure you don't want to talk about Joel Hans and B? All right, we'll get to Hans in a second. Man.
He deserved that.
Yeah, they gave it to that man tonight. I was like, you see the whole crew in the background,
we
man.
can go there. It don't matter. It don't matter.
Nah,
it don't matter.
Well, I guess if you say it like that, I want to give a big salute to my favorite motherfucking basketball player playing right now. Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? My man Joel, Hans, and B.
You just said it was cold outside.
The motherfucking
dirty shirt.
watch your mouth, man. Watch your mouth. We have no sisters blasphemy up here, man. We have none of that, man. We have none of that, man. We have none of that up here, man. Like I said, I won't give a super. Now that is my favorite motherfucking player playing right now, though. Joel Embiid, man. I actually thought he was the MVP last year.
Me too.
Me myself, but that. But I was so glad he got that thing. I hope his ass is motherfucking ready. Cause I love seeing his ass play, man. I love a motherfucking big man that can motherfucking boogie, like he can get down. I love motherfucking Joel and B. Man, they can't
got that
fuck with
dub.
that, man.
I got that dub. Vintage Hart showed up.
Man, he got in the hot tub time machine, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
And
Put a 45.
man, he put the smack down on them boys in Harden last night, man.
What? 45.
Man, he put the Colt 45 down on them boys.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, hey, man, why you bringing up old shit, man? Why you bringing up old shit? We got the dub last night, man. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
What you think about Giannis' speech?
You know what? I have a very, very unique take on that speech. I think that speech was an awesome speech for a lot of people that wasn't in his particular shoes and some other particular shoes in the NBA. And only because what he said, man, I was like, man, he right as rain. But he has, and his team has, and there are several teams that have real goals and aspirations, not just put on them by their team, but like, oh man, you got several great players on your team. You guys are expected to do some things. That's just rational thinking by anybody who's looking at it. Now, for everybody who plays a sport, they don't get to play professional basketball or whatever. So your journey continues. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, you don't really have failures. You might have lost the game, you might have lost the series, yeah, but you ain't failed, motherfucker. We got to the playoffs. Everybody goal ain't get to the playoffs. You know, so but at the same time, the Milwaukee Bucks had real title aspirations. They had real expectations. So I can't sit around and say their season wasn't a failure when they got knocked out by the play-in team. Like, I can't say it wasn't a success, motherfucker. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
You know, the Bucks didn't have a successful season. So if you playing pass fail, that's a fail. I get that. But in his words, for a lot of people, that's the right motherfucking message. For the Milwaukee Bucks, I'm not sure that was the right motherfucking message because they was the number one seed in the whole fucking NBA. Who the fuck else is the favorite to win the championship? The Milwaukee Bucks was. And it wasn't like people was pulling shit out the sky. Well, even if it was Boston number one, Bucks was number two. You know what I'm saying? Bucks was number two, and it wasn't like people was like, oh man, y'all like Cleveland or something, like y'all a good team, but we don't really think y'all can win it. Like the Bucks, y'all just won it a couple years ago. So hold tight. Y'all actually had actual real goals and real aspirations. Y'all did. Now, Detroit Pistons, motherfucker, we can't say they failed this season. These motherfuckers was trying to fail. You know what I'm saying? Like, that wasn't a failure. They was like, we did exactly what we were trying to do, whether we failed or not.
Lose.
Yeah, it wasn't trying to, like a lot of teams, you know what I'm saying? Like Memphis Grizzlies, I can't say that was a failure season just because y'all ain't win. Oh, they were higher seed, man. Look, they wasn't really a lot favorite to win. You know what I'm saying? So they like shit. A lot of people was picking LeBron and them to beat them, and they knocked them off. So I'm like,
They got Steph in them now, boy.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if Steph and them don't win the championship, you can't say I wouldn't say it's a failure. Like, oh man, them niggas failed. Like, man, what the fuck is you talking about? Shit, you know what I'm saying? Them niggas showed up to work, man. Motherfuckers get hurt, motherfuckers get punched in the face, all kind of shit. Who knows? You know, who knows? You know what I'm saying? They there. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say they was the number one team. I can't see it was Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah,
If
Milwaukee.
If it was anybody out there, like y'all was the number one seed out of everybody. Like y'all, there could be an argument made that y'all had a failure of a season.
The Knicks whack as shit.
One of them undrafted free agents just twisted an ankle or something.
That nigga Jimmy be looking like Jordan up there.
Yo,
Jimmy Buckets.
hey yo, I almost want to call the man James, man. You know what I'm saying? Like he really gets down in a major way, man. Like Jimmy Buckets, man. Playoff Jimmy. Man, that man put down a 52-piece.
You can't win with him as the man, though.
They're like a 40 deuce right behind it. Take this in your face. Like, come on, man. Like, this is for and this is over the motherfucking Bucks. Like, y'all send a double team. Can y'all just change the D up? Do something for this man? He torching y'all. Cook all y'all fucking breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
He make it look easy sometimes.
He do, man. He do make it look easy, man. It's a shame because this is, like I said, man, I love to see everybody playing, not injured and all that. I love to see y'all playing because it's the time to, like, I was bullshitting regular season. Motherfucker, I'm ready to come out here and bust some ass. So this would be the time you see it. Like, oh, man, man, God damn it, I wish my man was right. JoJo, come on back, baby. Come on back.
When y'all play again tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
he playing?
They say right now he's doubtful. His knee. This motherfucker, yeah, he hurt his knee, man.
Nobody touched that.
That's every time this man jumps in the air, man, I clutch the pearls.
Yeah, especially playoff time. Last year we was playing with a broken face.
Like,
He was playing with a broken face.
I swear, if we wasn't out them couple games, man, we'd have beat the fucking Heat. Man, fuck them niggas, man. We'd have got them last year, man. We'd have got them, man. We'd have beat the fucking Heat, man.
Nah.
We'd have got them.
Y'all not gonna get the Celtics.
Man, hold up, man.
I think
You're not just gonna say.
1-0.
You're not just gonna say that in my face.
over?
either.
Hey, that's 1-0.
It's over?
Consistency says it's over.
Oh.
But it's gonna be over. We might motherfucking sweep them how we did the Nets.
Ooh.
You vouching for that?
We might. You know what I'm saying? I would say that.
You vouching?
Nah, I ain't vouching for that, but it damn should be nice. It damn should be nice.
Vouching for a sweep?
That motherfucker, I bring a broom smooth in this motherfucker. Yeah, Bags. Yeah, Bags. I know you don't like it. 1-0. 1-0. I know you don't like it, Bags. Bullshit ass Boston. Yeah. Yeah, we ate lunch last night, man. Pastrami. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That boy got a time machine last night, man. We needed that, man.
Okay, they came back.
Yeah,
About time, bum ass Knicks. Niggas losing to the Heat. They down 73-72. The Heat don't got no Jimmy Butler, no Tyler Hero, no Victor Oladipo.
I seen somebody, Max Strus just limped off.
Yeah, and they still winning. The Knicks is garbage.
Is it really the Miami culture, man? Is that really a thing? Because these motherfuckers be tough, hard-nosed every month. It don't matter who on their motherfucking team, man. You got to bring your motherfucking rocks to that motherfucking fight, man. Like, what is it about Miami, man? I mean, Miami is such a glamorous city. But these motherfuckers come rough, rugged, and raw. You see Udonis Haslam? This motherfucker, he's on the team just to scare motherfuckers. I can't make this shit up. The team and other motherfuckers, man.
Y'all be in there to put his old team in the line. Yo,
Like,
y'all gotta
yo.
get it long.
You better make every layup, Oladipo. What the fuck? Like, nigga, you on the same team. You better make the bucket. Like, what the fuck? Like, yo, this nigga is 40-something years old. The nigga don't play.
Locker room guy, yeah, locker room guy.
He must be the best.
Nah, he in there just to keep the locker room right. Nobody coming here with no egos. You know what I'm saying? Nah, this how we do it. This coming from the top. I've been here for motherfucking 20 years. This coming from the you guys have
I'm
them.
management.
Been playing with the Miami Heat for 20 years.
I'm management at this point,
Man, it's coming from the
motherfucker.
top, man. Lonzo Moore sit this down. Yeah, man, shit, it came from Zoe, man.
It came from Zoe, and it came from Pat. It came from Pat Riley and Mickey Harrison. I'm in that line, motherfucker. I'm in that line, and I served that line too, motherfucker. I served that line. Yo, but that's a real thing though, man. And you know what was crazy? Jimmy said that they had kind of sought him out because they was like, yeah, Jimmy Butler type of motherfucker. He's a dog of all dogs. That shit that he's doing, we want that. We want
They
that.
need some help though.
He do.
You shouldn't have let that motherfucker go. I don't think. If you just still in Philly,
It's
man, come on.
it's funny you say that, good brother. I was seeing some shit, man, and Jimmy, from what I seen, Jimmy said I couldn't come back to Philly once I seen what I seen. I knew we wasn't going nowhere. Brent Brown was coddling people, mainly Ben Simmons, but he was like, you can't do that. I can't let you do that like that. But I see how you coddling. You not going to necessarily be on my side because you ain't on JoJo's side. You ain't on nobody. You on his side. So with me and my shit, this ain't going to work. You know what I'm saying? But I do y'all a solid though. I signed back with y'all, but I have y'all trade me to Miami. He didn't sign just flat out with Miami. People don't realize that. He's like, but I do y'all a solid. That was the summer when all the free agents that came out, LeBron, KD, Kyrie, Jimmy Butler, all folks, Giannis, I want to say, was all free agent. Kawhi, all free agents, because the shit had jumped up. The salary cap jumped up. He said, I'll do y'all a solid. Sign me for the max and trade me to Miami because I'm not coming back. They was like, well, shit, fuck, at least we can get something back for you. You know what I'm saying? So at least we can get something back for you. Josh Richardson, somebody else, maybe a bullshit draft pick, maybe even not. You know what I'm saying? But he did him a solid in that favor. But he was like, I couldn't come back. And that was 2 weeks, 2, 3. He said this was 2-3 weeks in. He actually said, yo, we're sitting in a film session. Quiet as church in there. He said, all you hear is the clicking of the motherfucking clicker. Click. 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 And he was like, yo, is anybody going to say anything? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, anybody going to say anything about the shit that's going on? So he said he goes to, JJ Redick, like, yo, you know me, man. Is this what's happening? Is you know what I'm saying? I mean, I see what's happening, but is this what's happening? It's like, yeah, this is what's happening. Oh, okay. I can't sign back to this. I know you got favorites, and this is what you got going on. Not saying you're a bad guy, but this ain't gonna work for me. In so many words, this ain't gonna work for me.
I think we could beat the whole series, man. If Tobias Harris just step up.
Now I'm a Tobias Harris fan. Tobias Harris fan. I'm one of the people say, man, look, I would like to see a little bit more out of him. I know he got it in him, though. You know what I'm saying? I know he got it in Tobias Harris. You definitely in the fire squad. You a guy I like. I fuck with you.
They gotta be efficient though.
I'm actually gonna be turned up. You know what I mean?
Oh, I've been
Or
fuck.
keep it going. Oh yeah.
Well, see, that's the hard part, man. Them guys, I mean, not even saying it like that. Him keeping it up, man. Boston, they play the game too. They be like, all right, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo,
Yeah.
right? You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole thing. All right, we was fools the first motherfucking game. We'd be real motherfucking foolish to do this whole motherfucking shit to let you get 45 this motherfucking game. We'd be motherfucking assholes all day. Tommy Tuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like that ain't gonna work. So I assume if Joel Embiid don't play, they're gonna blitz this man like, nigga, we can't let you do this like this anymore. Cocos for 45? I mean, just I got motherfucker. Ow. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh no, we can't. You're the only motherfucker we gonna respect that can beat us like that. But he got the hot tub time machine on them motherfuckers. That motherfucker last night. Good grief. Speaking of the hot tub time machine, we got an all-time favorite, all-time greats going at it in the series out west.
Yeah.
On one hand, you have the 4-time champion, the 2-time MVP, the 1-time and only unanimous MVP, 1-time Finals MVP, greatest shooter of all time, Stephen Curry.
Wardell Curry, man.
And on the other side, you got Go James. I ain't going through all that shit. Go James. The great American folk hero Paul Bunyan. You know what I'm saying? Goat James. What the fuck can both these dudes, I put it like this. Can LeBron go to number 1?
Huh?
Can he go to number 1? With a win over Steph and going deep in the playoffs? And can Steph get solidified in the top 10 by beating LeBron in them and going deep in the playoffs?
Not if LeBron go deep. If he win it, you gotta stamp him. You know what I'm saying? Steph.
You're already there, man.
Is he now?
Steph not in the top 10.
Now this is the thing I'm saying. Now if he beats Goat James,
he gotta win it though.
He got to win it.
Yeah, he gotta win it.
That's fair.
He gotta win it.
That's fair.
He gotta win it.
That's fair.
He gotta win it. I think he gotta win it. I think they both gotta win it to even move up. You know what I'm saying?
Now this is something I heard, and I was like, it's interesting. I don't really know how I feel about it. But they said it may be a faction of people out there that say, all right, if Stephen Curry, because if you notice, they both got the same amount of chips. Both got 4 chips. Stephen Curry's great here. LeBron's great there. Some people said if Stephen Curry wins another championship, how can you say that he ain't better than LeBron? Well, this ain't Stephen Curry's era, put it that way. And I said, that's a fair question. I also heard this.
Because 2 of those chips, you were the best player on the team.
That's fair.
KD. Kevin Durant was the best player on the team.
That's fair.
Both 2 Finals MVPs.
That's fair.
He was the best player on the team.
I'll tell you one thing. He looked like he.
That's why I say he need to win
Like
it.
he wasn't.
Because it'll be solidified that he got 3.
He ain't look like KD last night.
The one before KD.
Yeah.
The one before KD, you know what I'm saying?
The one before
the
KD
one
and
before
last
KD
year.
come and last year.
And then he had this year.
And then he had this year. If he won, he had 3 solidified as the being the best player on the team. LeBron was the best player on the team with 4 of his chips.
All his chips.
He was the best player on the team, hands down.
Now, me, myself, I said, I can't say that he's better than LeBron, even if he wins the chip. But what I can at least listen to the conversation that be had is this LeBron's era? Now, I heard something. I said, damn, that makes a lot of sense. They said LeBron has played 2 motherfucking eras. You know what I'm saying? He's had 2 months. Well, he's played long enough. So we're like, well, goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Stephen Curry, he might have this era, but LeBron has had a motherfucking era. He had his motherfucking 3 back when he was smashing motherfuckers, you know, with the Heat and with Cavaliers, people tend to forget that was damn near 10 years ago. It was 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? He had already been in the league 12 years or some shit. You feel what I'm saying? So that was his era. I could lend my ear to the conversation to listen to somebody say, well, damn, is this Steph Curry's era? Do y'all think this is Steph Curry's era?
Steph Curry can do way more than he do.
But what about KD?
KD,
He's not in this conversation right now.
LeBron won 2 in Steph era if he was, if you calling that his era. Lakers, and when they beat the Golden State Warriors, they make them go get KD.
That's fair. That's fair.
And your 2 is with KD in your era. What they saying is your era. 2 of your chips, you weren't even the best player on your team in your era.
That's fair. That's fair.
So in the era that they saying is yours, I still got 2.
That's fair. That's fair. They're like, I still. So it's like, well, whose watch is it now? I mean, that's what I'm saying. That was just different legs to the conversation. Like,
nah, that's what I'm saying. They always be saying Steph Curry era. I got 2 in your era.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got 3, but 2 of them was with KD.
Well, you know what? A lot of times, a lot of people say, why all 4 of Steph's is his era. And that's why I was like, that's what this you're losing me with this. All 4 of his is his era.
But that's what
but all 4 of LeBron's in his one era. I'm like,
nah, it probably ain't. But if all 4, if you want to say all 4 is in Steph's era, I still got 2 in your era, and you have 2 where you weren't nowhere near the best player.
You fair? That's fair. That's a fair statement.
So when all be said, it's 2-2.
Well,
in your era, it's 2-2. So is it your era?
Yeah. Well, this is what I'm saying. I mean, I ain't saying, like I said, I'm not on either side of it. I just was like, damn, that was interesting. It was just interesting to hear where people coming from with it. I just like, that's interesting. That's interesting to hear what you see. Like, now, if it's like that, I got 2 on your watch. So it really, I mean, it's almost boiling down to it ain't anybody's watch.
Nah, they make it seem it been LeBron's watch for 20 years. Because every time somebody else get a championship besides him, it's on his watch.
I got a question.
Well, that was what they wasn't saying it like that. They were saying, well, he got, and that's what I didn't agree with it, but this was the argument they was making. They were saying, well, all of the championships that LeBron got that wasn't on Steph's watch, but they saying all of Steph's was on LeBron's watch, and I'm like,
that's what I said. So the whole watch is LeBron's, the whole 20 years.
LeBron.
Because if it was before Steph, LeBron watch, and now you talking about his Steph watch. They always say,
well, this was the argument they was having. It was like, is this even LeBron's era?
Listen,
that's what they, you know what I'm saying? They're like,
when niggas win
LeBron's
championships, era. They ain't saying nigga got one over stuff. They not saying that.
Well, it ain't a lot of people.
That's when they just got back to the chick last year. When they was going out early, niggas wasn't saying, when LeBron and no one making it, it was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Another motherfucker gonna get a winning championship on his watch. They wasn't saying that about Steph.
Well, one of the things one of the Johns that, you know, they say, well, San Antonio, you got it like that was their thing. So he, you know, went, and that's what I'm saying. They start getting into who's era, who's watching. I'm like, man, y'all kind of losing me with that. You feel what I'm saying? But that was the arguments that they was making. I was like, I don't really know what side I'm really going on, if I'm even going on a side. But I was like, that was what they were saying. I was like, it's interesting points on both sides. It was one. I think the most interesting thing I heard was they was like, well, LeBron has been around for 2 eras. And I was like, that is fair. He's definitely been around for 2 eras. he's got his own, and arguably this is his as well. You know what I'm saying? People are making it an argument like it could be Steph's, and I'm like, that's fair as well. It's fair as well. Let me ask you this about the series. Who you think is the key for the Lakers and for the Warriors?
Say that again.
Who you think is the key player for the Lakers and the key player for the Warriors for them to win?
Man, AD the key for the Lakers, man. Mr. Glass. And the Warriors.
They call me Mr. Glass.
I would say Clay. Because Clay ain't been balling. You know what I'm saying? Clay ain't really been balling. Or he been forgotten. You know what I'm saying? I say it's them two. AD and Clay, man. Nah, but he ain't been. They been winning without him. Poole and Draymond and all them been doing their thing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. For who he is, they need him in this series. And for who AD is, they need him.
Yeah, they need him. They need him to be now. The key, I think, the key player for the Lakers is AD, but I really think the key player for the Warriors, Andrew Wiggins.
He been balling though since he been back.
He need the ball his motherfucking ass off.
He fresh. He fresh as shit.
Gonna need to be fresh going up against the motherfucking great American folk hero Paul Bunyan, aka LeBron James. He gonna need it. No, and I ain't saying it like that because I mean I know he ain't shutting him down. Ain't nobody shutting down LeBron. What I'm saying is if he can stop him a little bit, that is going to go so far because with AD being the key, if AD still comes and shows and dominate, if GOAT James is shut or is compromised in any way, man, it might be an early go home for the Lakers. But I swear if AD show up like I think AD can show up, I think they can get a gentleman's sweep. Because I think he can get 30. I think he can get 30 and 15 every night on Looney.
He should.
And I think if he do it in the right way,
he should.
I think if he get 30 and 15 a night in the right way,
that nigga gonna get hurt the first game.
It should be easy. You think he's gonna get hurt?
He gonna get hurt the first game. They gonna hurt him on purpose. Or do something, you know what I mean?
Sweep the leg.
He gonna be hurt, man.
Sweep the leg.
That nigga trash.
Hey, yo, man, people was asking me, well, I didn't say ask me, people was asking a question about players these days and why they think more players is getting hurt. Or do they even think more players are getting hurt these days? I kind of think the players these days getting hurt more these days. Do you actually think today's player is hurt a little bit more than 10 years ago?
Yeah, because to me, they doing unordinary basketball moves. Euro steps not ordinary. You wasn't taught. Well, now some of them are, but you wasn't really taught when you was doing a layup, a Euro step.
True.
So now when you doing all that with your knees and legs, and you getting banged or tripped up, that could cause injury. You know what I'm saying? Niggas traveling. That fuck you up.
Yeah, it do.
You used to doing 2 steps. Now you going to the lane doing shit, you can hurt your hip. The extra, you know what I'm saying? The extra shit, you can hurt your hip, dog.
Yeah. Muscle memory. He's like, you did something wrong, cousin. Hip flexor.
Top 5 in the game now.
Basketball.
Yes, NBA. Top 5.
Giannis, Embiid, Luka Doncic,
Joker, or is it
Jason Tatum,
Jason Tatum? Okay.
Who's my 5? Who's my 5th? Give me KD. Give me KD.
Okay. I don't know. He ain't.
No.
He ain't been looking
What?
that great the last.
Give me LeBron. Give me LeBron. He's still top 5, man. Right now. I ain't even talking about nothing old. I'm talking about this year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's about right. That top 5 all right. LeBron, Giannis,
I ain't gonna lie.
Embiid.
You know who really is a good player that's on a fucked up team, man? Dame Lillard, man.
Oh, that's my favorite point guard out there, Dame Lillard, man. I see he been showing up on the sidelines of some of these playoff games. He was on the sideline of the Brooklyn game when we played them. He was on the sideline of the Bucks when they played the Heat. I see you doing your scouting. You doing your scouting reports. I heard the early report says he might even be trying to seek out a trade. You know, mutual partner ways. Dame Lillard and Portland Trail Blazers. Yeah, so I'm not gonna lie, man. That's my favorite point guard in the league. I would not mind seeing Dame Lillard in Philly. I would not mind seeing this. I would not mind seeing them big motherfucking shots being motherfucking. He dotting motherfuckers' eyes from 30 feet out. I would not mind seeing that up Broad Street, Broad and Patterson. I wouldn't mind seeing that.
He was playing around in the All-Star game. You seen how he was coming?
Yo, it's so effortless, man.
Bullshit All-Star game.
It's so effortless, man. With him and Embiid, man, I don't know what y'all gonna do
They
with
wasn't
that,
playing
man.
no defense in that All-Star
Nah,
game.
they wasn't, man. They don't play no defense in All-Star games. Yeah, man. But
from the whole other side of the court.
speaking of trades, Kevin Durant was traded a couple months ago to the Phoenix Suns, and they ain't a motherfucking dog fight. Well, nah, they got an elbow on them right now.
They down
They
2-0. They supposed to be though. They supposed to be though.
Too.
KD ain't been showing up, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I can't say that.
Now,
I watched the game last night. Did y'all ain't
I can't say that. All that shit going.
yeah.
What? That shit going too. That shit going.
I'm getting up. Here, let me take you. I'm back. Where you gotta go?
Shit, man, man, look, the point guard got hurt last night. Who you think gonna win the motherfucking series? Fuck it. Who you think gonna win?
I like the Lakers, man. I like the Lakers in either 5 or 6. That's on if AD don't get hurt.
I'm a Sixers fan, so I'm gonna stick with my Sixers. But at the end of the day, I would like to see the King get another jump, man. I ain't gonna lie. Man, I'm rooting for CP3, man.
He hurt.
This nigga just
He's still gonna get a ring.
He get hurt every motherfucking year in the playoffs.
he just popped his dick string last night, man.
He ain't coming back.
He just pulled the ball. He just pulled the ball, man.
He ain't coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Tucker.
Yeah, that was on some. Yeah. There's a lot of motherfuckers. There's a lot of motherfucking nutmeg going on, man. There's a lot of nutmeg going on, man. What's going on? Mm-hmm. Oh, Draymond, he is the godfather of the nutmeg, man. This motherfucker, man, like I gotta see this nigga after the game. Like, you punched me on purpose, man. Like, yo, what's going on?
Seen that practice, nigga. He just motherfucker start punching on that nigga.
You know.
I was just say, yo, we on, nigga. I was just like, oh.
We ain't talked about that shit, man. When Draymond Green punched that boy in the face, man, as a teammate, would you ever punch your motherfucking teammate in the face?
I don't know. Michael Jordan used to do that shit off camera.
That don't mean nothing.
He said he was motherfucking. He was old. The whole team was scared of that nigga.
Good brother.
I wouldn't though. Because guess what? We here to win.
It depends on what he did. It depends on what he did. if he did what D'Angelo Russell did to Nick Young, I'd have punched him in his face.
They ain't handling the basketball, nigga. I got the.
That's a teammates though. I'd have punched him in his face. Yeah, that shit we'd have been rumbling.
No, he would not.
But if D'Angelo Russell did what he did, yup, it's over.
Yeah, I can definitely see a scenario. You know, I'm Swaggy P. Yeah, you know, right? You know what I'm saying? And my guy, he started talking all this shit, but Swaggy P got the girl over here and over there, like, oh, cousin, you, what are you doing? You giving up the goods on live? You know what are you doing? He was going with the babe, Iggy Azalea. Matter of fact, they got a baby together or they was there. Gary get married or some shit. Man, fuck that whole motherfucking marriage up and shit. Or relationship.
I'd have cracked him.
Yeah.
Crack. Right on
Yeah,
live.
Nigga, you just fucked up my home.
At least got it back. Like, nigga.
Yo.
Got him back. Man, I was deep in with the bitch. She got braid.
I think he's still talking about Draymond.
Oh.
Well, Drake, that's what I'm saying. That particular one, I'm like, nah, man. I ain't
just
saying.
would have been over.
Would have been rumbling on the court.
That would have been over. Like, how you gonna rumble you on your ass? That party was over.
Nah, we got to do something else. I mean, you just punch me in my face, man.
Hard.
Yeah. I mean, over some, and the whole really thing is, it's over some basketball shit. Now, him being, his scenario, we on the team, but it ain't over some basketball shit. Like, yo, nigga, you just told my wife, or you told my wife in the world, I'm fucking around on my wife. Yeah, I can see that.
That was just some shit talking shit.
But that's what it was between them. That was like, oh no, you giving up the goods, nigga. We gotta trade you away from the whole team. Cause he was like, man, this nigga Swaggy P got bitches over here, bitches over there. You know what I'm saying? Oh, remember the bitch from last night? Nah, you know the bitch that was jumping up and down, had the sign and shit. You know what I'm saying?
He did a celebrity boxing match or something. Let me get my shit back. Let's go.
Can't beat him.
Listen,
I'm a beat. Listen.
Nah, man, what you mean?
Draymond
I only
Green
need
and
one
Jordan
punch.
Poole,
I only need one
listen,
punch.
they ain't gonna be one of them gonna be on the team next year.
True. Draymond, I think.
One of them gonna be on the team. Listen, they just gave Poole $100-some million, $180-some million.
They put the bread in his.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
100 some odd million. Poole.
Fuck no.
Poole.
Fuck no.
Do he deserve it?
Do you know that Lamar Jackson just got 260?
He deserved it.
He deserved it.
He deserved that. He deserved that.
I think
he deserved that.
I think Jordan Poole deserved his money.
Nah. I'm saying, I know your logic says it's there, so somebody gotta get it. But he's not worth, like a lot of niggas ain't worth. I'm saying a lot of niggas ain't worth their contracts. 180. Rudy Gobert ain't worth his 160-some mil. Is he? No. No. Russell Westbrook ain't worth his. Kawhi Leonard ain't worth his, as we can see.
Hold on, I can't say that, man. I can't say that.
Billionaires running around on that court, man. Billionaires.
That's what.
LeBron James.
Yeah.
Steph Curry. These niggas are billionaires.
They're worth it. Jordan Poole ain't none of them.
But that's not $1 billion, nigga.
Nah, well,
That's $1 billion over 20 years.
He never been as good as any of them. Never will be as good as any of them.
probably won't.
Like,
Nigga, you come off the bench, nigga.
I'm saying that was the going
Off
rate.
the bench.
That was the going rate. So they had to give, you know what I'm
But
saying?
that's what I'm saying.
But it wasn't like,
That's the going rate, though. Like,
Listen, I ain't gonna lie. They the West.
Jordan Poole, like you say, he ain't worth it. But that's the going rate for players who right there at Jordan Poole, like Jalen Brunson. He's played outstanding, but there's people out there like that's a lot of money for Jalen Brunson. You know what I'm saying?
But he proved up to it. He's running the team. Is he not the best player on the team?
Oh yeah. Yeah, but Jordan Poole, he averaged, well, I want to say the last couple of years he's averaged like 20 points off the bench, and he's been the sixth man in the year. Like, average that out, projected out to another team, he's a starter, at least average like 15, 16 points. That's Tobias Harris. Guess who else they say? Guess who else they say didn't deserve the money? But he got to be good enough to even be considered to have that money. That's what I'm saying. So he got to be even good enough to even.
Tobias Harris ain't no better than Jordan Poole.
But he was good enough to be considered. He was good enough to be considered. Like, yo, we'll
but I'm trying to make a point that he said Tobias Harris don't deserve the money, but Jordan Poole do. They the same motherfucker.
That's why I brought him up. But at the same time,
they're the same person.
Neither ain't nobody saying Patrick Beverly. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, he's
sometimes Jordan Poole don't score. He had 0 points the other night.
But at the time, for this money, those is the only people out there worthy of the money. Like, you know what? We can kind of see giving them the money. Because if it's anybody going to get the money, it's them. But they are at least good enough to be considered. Whether we think they should get it or not, some people say nah. But you know what I'm saying? Like, well, at least they're at least good enough to be considered. So I'm like, well, you deserve it. You deserve it.
They the same motherfucking nigga, the fourth man.
And they can be even Andrew Wiggins, another one.
What?
Like he's the fourth best player on the team on this team. He gets paid probably the second most amount of money on the team. He gets a whole bunch of money. They're like, he ain't worth all the money he gets paid. He's overpaid. But I'm like, he's still good enough to be considered for the fucking money. He ain't, like I said, he ain't Patrick Beverly. He ain't Mitchell Robinson. Them niggas like, nah, you ain't even good enough to be considered to be thought about being paid, overpaid. Like, okay, so at least he's considered. They're like, all right, well, fuck it then. We'll overpay you. Now, some people don't get overpaid for it. But at least I'm like, okay, well, if you consider in that class to be overpaid or not, you deserve it. Because a whole lot of other motherfuckers out here, don't deserve it.
But the way you said, nobody is overpaid. Because if you get it, you deserve it.
Yeah.
So no one's overpaid.
Yeah, pretty much not.
But you know niggas is overpaid. That's what we saying. We just talking like in common sense. You know niggas is overpaid. But we know what the scale back is. We know they going to get it. But you like, nah. Like if Mitchell Robinson get 100 something from the Knicks, we know he overpaid. But he's valued by them. But he like, oh, that nigga overpaid.
Nah, I never really say they overpaid. I'm like,
you just said it. And I had to straighten you out.
Nah, what I'm saying is Mitchell Robinson ain't gonna be offered that much motherfucking money. That's what I'm saying.
But he can be.
No, but he's not.
Next year he can be. It can happen. When the shit come, like you said, ain't no free agents motherfuckers got money to give away. They gotta give it to somebody. Mm-hmm. Someone's gonna get it, deserve it or not. But the way you're saying is no one's underpaid. No one's overpaid. It's if deserving or not. They gonna get it. They're a free agent. This was the money they giving out. I'm a free agent. I happen to be a free agent at this time. This the money they giving out to the free agents that's coming out at this time. I might not deserve it.
Not every, but this is.
That's all I said. That's all we saying. It's people that don't deserve the money they get. You said it yourself, though.
Now, I understand what y'all saying. It's people that people perceive as overpaid, and that's what I'm saying. I get that part. Like, oh, but he ain't playing up to his ability, up to his talent level, up to his expectations. I get it. But what I am saying is, like we said Tobias Harris, like we said Jordan Poole, there still wasn't a whole bunch of people that was doing Jordan Poole or Tobias Harris stuff to even be considered to be offered that money. Because like I'm saying, it was like, they ain't just offering everybody that money. You feel what I'm saying? They ain't just everybody just get, everybody, you at least have to be good enough to be considered. So I'm like, okay, you deserve it. You like, you played good enough. You played better than the motherfucker who averaged 12 points. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, you deserve it. Tobias Harris actually played like a borderline all-star. So they like, well, if what people perceive for overpaying for somebody, he's at least a person who deserved it. If we're gonna give the money to a whole bunch of people, we can give it to a whole bunch of people. But he's at least he's the best of the crop, or one of the best of the crop. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, he's deserving because he's risen to the best of the crop. Jordan Poole, he was the actual 6th man of the year. Like, that goes with some money. I mean, Lou Will didn't make a whole bunch of money, but he made more money than what, you know what I'm saying? Like, I make more money. I make more money like a starter. You know, I make starter money. Maybe not, starter money, but I make starter money, but I come off the bench. They don't offer that money to just everybody. You got to be Lou Will. So, when he gets, when people say, he got overpaid or look like he got overpaid, it's like, he's deserving of it because he's the top. He's the top motherfucker of the people out there for the money in this position. Let me see the lighter.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, I feel that.
Shit. What you think about Denver and the Suns?
I think it's gonna go 7. I think the Suns gonna probably hold at home.
I hope it goes 7. I'm not sure if it's gonna go 7, but I do hope it goes 7. I hope it just everything holds true. You know what I'm saying? Like they said, like a series don't start until somebody wins on somebody else's home court.
Yeah.
And KD and them, I know they are more than a formidable enough force to hold down their home court. I wish I was seeing him play a little bit better, for my liking. You know what I'm saying? For the Suns, put it down. I ain't gonna say I can't just say
Durant just missed a lot of shots. They was just shot. He 10 for 27. He was putting it up. They just wasn't going down. They're not bad shots because he's the most efficient nigga in the NBA ever in history.
Shit, I be like, man, any shot he take is good.
That's what I'm saying. They just didn't fall. And then with Chris Paul going out last night, they could have ended that game.
They was up when he left.
Yeah, it could have been 1-1 last night. Even with him having a bad night. Devin Booker still put up 37. You know what I mean? Durant still put up 25.
They didn't even crack a hundo, though.
Neither team.
Yeah, they needed that. I would say they blew a chance. I can't say that they deserve or I expected them to win, but I definitely say they blew a chance. They was like, dang, they ain't gonna get no better than that in Phoenix.
They blew the chance.
They blew the chance. I can't say
bench gets shorter.
What you mean?
Bench only gave him 4 points last night.
A whole 4 points.
So,
and that a lot of people be put. I mean, even though I think you need, people to be spelled. Yeah, when they get tired, especially with CP3 going down, I'll be like, man, you ain't got that bench shit is overrated, man. I ain't looking for the bench to be out this motherfucker scoring a whole bunch of points, man. I want my motherfucking guys who score the points to score the fucking points. You feel what I'm saying? Like you said,
you gotta get a collective of points from, you know what I'm saying? Your guy, at the most, your 2 best players will give you 75 if they own. They give you 35 They give you 35 apiece. You know what I'm saying?
Those 2 niggas is cool.
Where you going? You gonna get the other shit. You gonna get and now you gotta think they're gonna give you 35 apiece. How many shots it's gonna take them to give you that? So the limited shots that's around, you know what I mean? Somebody gotta make them count. All right, Chris Paul gonna get probably half of what y'all get.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we gotta do the math. They putting up 120. They putting up, you know what I'm saying? Defense ain't like that. That was an anomaly last night because Jamal Murray and all them wasn't hitting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Jamal Murray went like 3 for 15.
Yeah, nobody wasn't hitting. You know what I'm saying? In the whole game, really. You know what I mean? It was sloppy. So now you add up the points. That's 70 from them two. You get 16 or 18 from Chris Paul. What's that? 88. You know what I mean? Now you're getting 8. You hope he was going to give you 20, but he only giving you 16.
CP3.
That's a 104.
NFC.
That's 104. The rest going to come from the collective of the benches and all that.
Yeah,
that's everybody team though.
CP3 wasn't giving you that 18, 19 consistently like you needed. You know, so you really needed that 35 and that high 20s, maybe 30 something, you know, from both them guys.
Yeah.
And but
I'm saying, if you don't bank on that every night, you got to bank on that with the bench. Year 5, year 7, year 2, year 3. That'll add on to what
Monty Williams hasn't been playing the bench.
Nah, he's been playing them, but listen, I've been watching
them guys been playing like 40 minutes apiece, at least 40 minutes apiece, man. Like that's not enough. Like you be out there 4 minutes, you should probably have more than 4 points, but the bench should probably, you know what I'm saying? I say 10 at the most. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't really out there that long, but the thing is, I can't put the bench out there as the bench. It's never going to be the bench out there as the bench. No, we can't.
Like other teams do. So it's always going to be 3 of our guys and maybe 2 bench dudes.
But see, they be having 4, maybe 5, and that's what I'm saying. Like CP3, Devin Booker, KD, and Ayton, they have played the most minutes out of any starters in the playoffs because they was playing like 40 minutes straight. So it ain't really no time for anybody else to play with anybody else. They not playing. Monty Williams ain't playing nobody else. Now, like I said, 4 points. Give me more than 4 points.
It's 48 minutes still out there.
Yeah, which is being played by the starters, which I said.
No, even the bench is still 48 minutes out there. If what's the name only playing 40, it's the minute because even the other 2 niggas who start. So all those minutes, listen, that's how the minutes go. If ain't only playing 40, right? Mm-hmm. That's 8 minutes that's left for the bench. So 8, 16. Then the bench niggas, not the bench niggas, the other 2 starters, they might be playing 32 minutes. Mm-hmm. So that's 16 minutes out there. That's how it goes.
But the starters is playing. That's what I'm saying. The starters is playing 40.
The KD, the combined niggas on the bench are playing 48 minutes.
KD and Devin Booker combined are playing the most minutes out of any duo.
But what I'm saying, Fresh, listen to what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. The minutes that they are not playing add up to 48 minutes. From all the 5 starters, all the minutes that they don't play equal up to 48 minutes, right? That's what I'm saying.
By 10
so the bench players, the bench players that they poured in, they had 48 minutes.
And I'm not sure if that's 48 minutes.
Yes, it is, because you just taking the minutes from the starters that don't play. Ayton played 40 minutes. That's 8 minutes left.
Right.
Terrell plays 40 minutes. That's 8 minutes left for somebody else. Booker 40. That's 8 minutes left. That's 16. That's 30. That was 24 minutes. Mm-hmm. Then the other 2 starters, they're not playing 40 minutes a game. So
they are. That's what they are.
The other 2 starters are not. It's only the 3. It's only Ayton, CP3. Well, the 4 starters. The 4. That's Ayton and CP3. It's 3 of them. It's CP3. CP3, Kevin Durant, and Booker.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Ayton is in like.
What I'm saying is. But he's only playing 30. So the minutes he's not playing, that goes to the bench.
Right.
It's 48 minutes is what I'm telling you. Fresh, believe me. It's 48 minutes. It's 48 minutes that the bench got. Mm-hmm. Now, if you only come up with 4 points in 48 minutes.
Yeah, like I said, I think they should have had more than 4 points In 38 minutes. I'm 48.
48 minutes.
I think
That's all anybody ever get. Unless you splitting 50-50 with a starter.
or getting more minutes than
Yeah, you know what I mean? The bench is
48.
going to be, you know what I'm saying? It's going to equal up to 48 minutes.
Right, because that's what I'm
And
saying.
most benches produce in 48 minutes.
Right.
Because that's a whole game for a bench to produce.
And that's it. But that's divvied up between the bench players that they willing to play.
What I was alluding to, the thing with Phoenix is the 48 minutes that they divvied up, those niggas that come off the bench still playing with big dogs who are shooting crazy.
Right. Right. Now
So that's why it's like that. Because you're coming in and Durant is still in the game. 3 minutes in the game and Ayton. You might be coming in for Booker.
right. You still ain't getting the
You're
shots
still
right.
not getting, and the shots you do get, you better be efficient. That's why they were 2 for 16 last night for 4 points.
Right, and that's why I'm saying you should have had more than 4 points. But I was like, I ain't putting a whole bunch of onus on the bench. I was like, man, we ain't play that much. And I'm the type of motherfucker like, nah, man, it ain't about the bench players. It's about the motherfucking starters. Shit, I'm not, I'm not sure what's going on in the world. Oh shit. Nah. What y'all think about motherfucking, I don't know much about it, but Phil talked about this shit a couple weeks ago about the money. Do you know about this motherfucking money situation? Well, what the fuck does this shit say right here? The US dollar is weakening.
They trying to turn they trying to do away with the US dollar. They trying to do all motherfucking everything off of like an app or something. They killed the nigga who created Cash App. The government. They killed that nigga, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And guess what they trying to do? A US government Cash App.
Mm-hmm.
Because they don't want. They know that niggas is slide through the cracks with Cash App and file a tax. They want to track every dollar.
I definitely heard that. Which I already kind of, I was like, damn, it was kind of, I said, damn, it was kind of news to me, or I ain't gonna say shocking to me, but I was like, oh shit.
They trying to solve the street.
Right.
Because that's why they got
They all-
cocaine factories in Canada.
They already.
Making cocaine in Canada, nigga.
Oh yeah, they got cocaine around in New Jersey.
Dispensaries.
Yeah,
I'm talking about factories. They making this shit legally.
it's crazy
Like
how
weed. They see weed take off and give that shit.
It's- it's crazy.
Coke too.
it's crazy how the U.S.
That's why coke prices is so cheap. I'm not saying that. Oh, your podcast.
I don't sell drugs anymore, so I don't even know anything about any of that.
Neither
But-
do I.
But it to me is crazy because Phil, Coach brought it up a couple weeks ago, and I ain't know that much about him. I just turned into a citizen not that long ago, So I'm like, man, I don't know much about the world dollar and all, and how the U.S. dollar. I don't know much about the shit, but the shit keep coming up a whole lot more recently. And you know what I'm saying? Not just coming up, motherfuckers is talking about the dollar. Motherfuckers talking about like the banking system, like the U.S. banking systems might be great, fall apart and shit like that. I'm like, yo, should I take my little money out the bank? You know what I'm saying? What's going on, y'all? So that's one thing I have been.
The government is hypocrites.
Oh,
When I
I know the government is hypocrites.
When I tell you, if they're making cocaine factories where they're making the cocaine,
I don't have the time to be
in facilities,
there.
like
I
factories,
have time to be in Smyrna.
nigga, and put it on the streets for cheaper for niggas like us to get caught up.
I was done.
And when we get caught up, the government paying the jails $1,500 a day for you motherfuckers.
Now the private prison industry, complex, that is definitely a money play. It's definitely a money play, and there are definitely things in place to make sure the things have to happen so they can make that money. You feel what I'm saying? That's not gonna help you. The government, overall, far as I know,
Politics is the biggest thing in the world.
right? You know, and that's what I'm saying. The government and politicians, that's the biggest gang. They're the biggest motherfucking gangsters, crooks, and they get away with so much shit. So those type of things, I don't really. These days, I'm just like, man, look, I try to stay out of them people's way, man. They stay out of my way, it's all good. You know, but when it comes to,
But we ain't no dumb niggas.
exactly, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, look, with them being, with them talking about like the dollar weakening and all this kind of shit, I'm like, man, I don't know if I'm smart enough to know about all that right yet. I'm learning about it. And yeah, like the Knicks great pull out a victory tonight. Julius Hart is at the foul line. He's a dog too, y'all. He just come and play. He just show up and play. Right. Melo. Yeah, man. Right. Jimmy Butler like, all right, I gotta see y'all. Yeah, y'all gotta come to the crib though. You gotta come to the crib now, though. I'll see y'all back at the crib. Jimmy Butler out there with a motherfucker sleeveless suit. This nigga look like a black karate motherfucker. Yo, what the fuck is going on? Hold. If anybody seen Jimmy Butler's late at night, man, tell me. Jimmy Butler's late look crazy, man. Oh, shit. Guess who just flew in from Bucharest, man? Oh, man, the good brother, man, flew in from Bucharest, man. Flew in from Bucharest on us, man.
Funny nigga.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
What's up, man?
The fuck is
Text
this?
you. I text him. It's like, who's that just walked in? I see somebody.
Nigga, what? You know how long ago that was? Bucharest was a long way away. Yeah, man. The good brother is flown in from Bucharest on us.
That's probably was. Yeah, it probably was. Hey, man, listen, I don't be knowing, nigga. I be thinking motherfuckers be our man.
I heard that.
I think motherfuckers be on some fuck shit.
You with the fuck shit. Yeah.
What made you go there, good brother? What made you go there?
What's good, man?
Oh,
Yeah, man.
Yeah, the big game grade come on next.
We've been blessed, man. The good brother, he's flown in from Bucharest. The Knicks pulled out a victory tonight. Yeah, my man, he be closing up early.
10.
I don't know. No, he might still be. He still be in there, man. Oh yeah, he will. Hey yo, anybody out there? If y'all close to us, man, send liquor.
God damn, send liquor?
Yeah, you know.
Any kind of liquor or
no?
They got some Henny in the back.
I got something to do in the morning, man. I can't be drinking on that Henny no more. Like I can't do that no more, man.
You want some Henny?
Absolutely.
Go get us some Henny, bro. ATL back there.
Shit.
Oh, this nigga tripping. ATL back there. Ah.
With that being said, everybody out there, and
Yeah.
thank y'all for fucking walking with us.
Yeah, thank you,
know
thank
what
you,
I'm saying?
thank you.
y'all for walking with us, man. Y'all could have been anywhere.
Hope we be in full strength next week.
Go get the hell on.
You know, 1, 2, 3, 4 and shit. You know.
American dream, huh?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Well,
But
on
we're gonna
behalf-
see y'all, man. We're gonna see y'all next week, man.
On behalf of the coach, on behalf of B Manager Storm from Bucharest on us, man.
Straight like that.
It's your guy, Fresh Fire.
Man, Ice, man. We out, man. Peace.
Peace.
We live at the Fire Nights podcast, man, and it's certain moments that you have when you do these things, and I think it's more the moment.
These guys came from Woodland, Delaware.
Where was you from?
Who's fighting right now? Who's fighting right now? Who's fighting right now? Who's Let me see him. Let me see him.